On my last day of work after 42 years in the corporate world, my younger colleagues threw me a retirement party and asked me to share my best career advice. I looked around that conference room at eager faces in their 30s and 42nds, all hungry for the secret to success, and I realized that everything I wish I'd known at their age was completely different from what I actually spent for decades chasing. I had climbed the ladder, earned the promotions, accumulated the titles, and built what everyone called a successful career. But sitting there that day, I understood that my real career wisdom had nothing to do with office politics or networking strategies. The most valuable lessons I'd learned were about what actually matters for a fulfilling work life. What success really looks like when you have the perspective of decades, and what I would do completely differently if I could start over. The young professionals were expecting tips about getting ahead, but what I wanted to tell them was how to avoid spending decades climbing the wrong mountain. They wanted to know how to succeed faster, and I wanted to share how to succeed better in ways that actually create satisfaction rather than just achievement. After 4 decades of watching colleagues burn out, chase empty victories, and sacrifice what matters most for advancement that didn't fulfill them, I've learned that real career success isn't what most people think it is. The metrics that seemed so important in my 30 seconds and 40 seconds proved meaningless by my 60 seconds, while the things I initially overlooked turned out to be the foundation of genuine professional satisfaction. Today, I am sharing 5 essential truths about career success that I have learned through 40+ years in the workforce, wisdom that could save younger professionals decades of misdirected effort and help those of us with long careers reflect on what we have truly accomplished. Before we explore these career insights, let's take a moment to honor your own professional journey and recognize the wealth of experience you have accumulated through your working years. The Career Journey Appreciation Practice. Sit comfortably and close your eyes if that feels peaceful to you. We are going to practice connecting with the profound learning and growth that has occurred throughout your career path. Take a slow, deep breath and imagine your career as a long journey through different landscapes. You've traveled through entry-level positions, faced challenges that seemed impossible at the time, learned skills you never thought you'd master, and worked alongside people who taught you important lessons about professional life. Breathe in appreciation for your resilience and adaptability. You've survived economic downturns, technological changes, office relocations, difficult bosses, and industry transformations that would have overwhelmed your younger self. Your ability to navigate decades of professional change demonstrates remarkable strength. Now bring to mind one professional accomplishment or moment that you are genuinely proud of, not because others recognized it, but because it represented your values, skills, or character in action. Feel the satisfaction that comes from work well done and challenges successfully navigated. Exhale any regrets about career paths not taken or opportunities missed. Every experience, including the frustrating ones, contributed to the professional wisdom you now possess about what makes work meaningful and sustainable. Take 3 more breaths, each time appreciating a different aspect of your career journey, the skills you developed, the relationships you built, and the wisdom you gained about what truly matters in professional life. Gratitude for your professional wisdom. Here's your career appreciation gratitude practice. Think of these 3 aspects of your professional experience, one skill or capability you developed through your career that you're genuinely proud to have mastered, one relationship or mentoring experience from your work life that brought meaning beyond just professional advancement, one lesson about success, leadership, or workplace relationships that you learned through experience and wish you'd understood earlier. Write these down or hold them in your awareness. When we appreciate the wisdom we've gained through our professional journeys, we honor both our efforts and the insights they've provided about meaningful work. Here are 5 essential truths about career success that I've learned through 4 decades of professional experience, insights that reveal what really matters for long-term satisfaction and fulfillment. Truth number 1. relationships matter more than titles. I spent my early career focused on climbing the organizational chart, believing that the next promotion would finally bring the satisfaction I was seeking. But after 40 years, the most meaningful aspects of my career were the relationships I built with colleagues, mentors, and the people I had the privilege to guide. The title on my business card changed many times, but the connections with people who challenged me, supported me, and grew alongside me created lasting value that extended far beyond any job description. Truth number 2: character beats competence in the long run. Technical skills and intelligence can get you hired, but character determines whether you're respected, trusted, and genuinely successful. Over decades, I watched brilliant people derail their careers through dishonesty, arrogance, or inability to work with others, while colleagues with solid character, but modest abilities built reputations that opened doors for 30 years. Integrity, reliability, and treating people well are career assets that compound over time in ways that technical expertise alone never can. Truth number 3: learning matters more than earning. The positions that taught me the most weren't always the ones that paid the most. Some of my most valuable career experiences came from challenging assignments, difficult bosses who pushed me to grow, and roles that stretched my capabilities beyond my comfort zone. The knowledge, resilience, and confidence I gained from these learning experiences proved more valuable than higher salaries at easier jobs that didn't challenge me to develop. Truth number 4: your impact on others is your real legacy. I thought my legacy would be the projects I completed or the profits I generated for companies that have since been bought, sold, or restructured. But my actual professional legacy lies in the people I mentored, the team members I supported during difficult times, and the positive workplace culture I helped create. The young professional I encouraged 20 years ago still mentions that conversation. The struggling colleague I helped train became a successful leader herself. These human impacts matter long after quarterly reports are forgotten. Truth number 5: sustainability trumps achievement. The colleagues who burned out in their 50s often achieved more by traditional metrics in their 30s and 40s than those of us who paced ourselves for long careers. But watching brilliant people leave the workforce exhausted and disillusioned taught me that sustainable success means building a career you can maintain for decades without sacrificing your health, relationships, or sense of self. The tortoise approach to career development often wins over the long term. Understanding what really creates career satisfaction has important implications for how you think about money, security, and the relationship between financial success and genuine professional fulfillment. The values-based career finance strategy. Real career wisdom includes understanding that financial security and job satisfaction don't always align perfectly, and learning to navigate this tension wisely throughout your working years. The highest paying positions aren't always the most fulfilling, and the most meaningful work doesn't always provide the best compensation. The key is finding a sustainable balance where you can meet your financial needs while also pursuing work that aligns with your values and provides genuine satisfaction. This often means making strategic compromises rather than pursuing either pure financial maximization or complete idealism about meaningful work. My friend David's balanced career approach. David worked as an accountant for 35 years, not because it was his passion, but because it provided steady income and reasonable hours that allowed him to pursue his real interests outside of work, rather than chasing higher pressure, higher paying positions. David intentionally chose roles that left him energy for his family, community involvement, and personal interests. By his 60s, David had built solid financial security through consistent saving and reasonable lifestyle choices, while also maintaining the mental and physical health that allowed him to enjoy his retirement. Many of his colleagues who pursued more aggressive career paths earned more money, but arrived at retirement burned out, stressed, and sometimes with damaged relationships. David's approach taught me that career wisdom includes understanding your own priorities and making conscious choices about how much career stress and time investment your overall life satisfaction can sustain. Practical career finance wisdom guidelines. Consider the total life cost of career decisions, not just the financial benefits. High stress, high travel, or extremely demanding positions might provide more money, but cost you in health, relationships, or personal satisfaction. That affects your quality of life for decades. Plan your career finances with longevity in mind. Sustainable career paths that you can maintain into your 60s often provide better long-term financial outcomes than aggressive approaches that burn you out by your 50s. Remember that your career is just one component of your overall life satisfaction and financial picture. Sometimes accepting lower career income allows you to invest more energy in relationships, health, or personal interests that contribute significantly to your long-term well-being and happiness. Don't let career ambition drive financial decisions that conflict with your values or life priorities. The most successful people I know found ways to align their work, money, and values rather than sacrificing one for the others. After decades in the workforce, your body may carry the physical effects of long careers: desk posture, stress, tension, or repetitive strain. These movements help address common career-related physical issues while honoring your body's service through your working years. The Career Recovery Movement series. Please check with your doctor before starting any exercise routine. 1. Desk posture reset. Sit tall and slowly roll your shoulders up, back, and down 10 times to reverse the forward posture that develops from decades of desk work. Then gently turn your head side to side 8 times. This movement helps undo the physical patterns created by years of computer work and meetings, restoring more natural alignment. 2. Stress release neck and jaw massage. Using your fingertips, gently massage the muscles where your neck meets your shoulders in small circles for 30 seconds. Then massage your jaw muscles. Decades of workplace stress often create chronic tension in these areas. This gentle self-massage helps release accumulated tension from years of deadline pressure and difficult conversations. 3. Leadership posture practice. Stand or sit with your spine straight, shoulders back, and head held high, the posture of confident leadership you developed through your career. Hold this position for 30 seconds while breathing calmly. This movement honors the professional presence you cultivated while maintaining the physical confidence that served you well in your working years. 4. Hand and wrist care. Extend your arms forward and gently flex and point your hands 10 times. Then make slow circles with your wrists in both directions. Decades of typing, writing, and handshakes can create stiffness in hands and wrists. This movement maintains flexibility while appreciating how much your hands contributed to your professional life. 5. Gratitude breathing for career service. Place both hands on your heart and take 8 slow breaths while appreciating how your body carried you through decades of professional challenges, early morning commutes, long workdays, and the physical demands of your career. Feel gratitude for your body's faithful service throughout your working years. Remember, these movements address common physical effects of long careers with gentleness and appreciation. Your body has served you faithfully through decades of professional demands and deserves care. Many workplace-related physical issues can be improved with gentle, consistent attention. Taking care of your body now honors the service it provided throughout your working years. You've earned the right to treat your body with the respect and care it deserves. Let me show you how to create a meaningful documentation of your professional legacy that captures the wisdom, relationships, and contributions that defined your career beyond just job titles and achievements. Building your professional legacy collection. Step 1. Choose your documentation format. Use a combination of written notes, photo collections, and perhaps audio recordings to capture different aspects of your professional legacy. Consider creating both a personal version for your own reflection and a shareable version for family members or former colleagues. Step 2. Document relationship stories. Write about the people who made your career meaningful, mentors who guided you, colleagues who became lifelong friends, team members you helped develop, and difficult people who taught you important lessons. Include specific stories about how these relationships shaped your professional development and understanding of workplace dynamics. Step 3. Capture wisdom and lessons learned. Record the insights you gained through decades of professional experience, what you learned about leadership, teamwork, handling pressure, making decisions, and navigating workplace challenges. Include both positive lessons from successes and valuable learning from mistakes or difficult situations. Step 4. Preserve problem-solving examples. Document specific examples of complex problems you solved, crises you navigated, or challenges you overcame during your career. These stories illustrate your professional capabilities and decision-making process in ways that resume bullet points never could. Step 5. Include industry and cultural context. Write about how your industry, workplace culture, and professional norms changed during your career. Your perspective on these changes represents valuable historical insight about the evolution of work, technology, and business practices over several decades. Step 6. Create mentoring resources. Consider organizing some of your career wisdom into formats that could help younger professionals. Advice about professional development, lessons about workplace relationships, or insights about building sustainable careers. Your experience could provide valuable guidance to others navigating similar challenges. The beautiful result: you will have created a comprehensive record of your professional legacy that goes beyond achievements to capture the relationships, wisdom, and human impact that made your career truly meaningful and could benefit others. Your decades of professional experience represent a treasure trove of wisdom about work, success, and professional relationships that can provide valuable guidance to younger generations still building their careers. The professional wisdom legacy reflection. Think about this question. If you could share just 3 pieces of career advice with someone starting their professional journey, based on everything you learned through your working years, what would they be? Your answer contains distilled wisdom from decades of professional experience, insights that could help others avoid common career mistakes, build more sustainable approaches to work, and find greater satisfaction in their professional lives. 3 ways to share your career wisdom legacy. 1. The mentoring conversation sharing. Look for opportunities to share your career insights with younger family members, neighbors, or community members who are navigating professional challenges. Your perspective on what really matters for long-term career satisfaction can help them make decisions based on wisdom rather than just ambition or peer pressure. 2. The professional values teaching. Share what you learned about integrity, character, and treating people well in professional settings. Your understanding of how character-based success differs from achievement-based success represents valuable wisdom that can guide others toward more sustainable and fulfilling career approaches. 3. The work-life integration modeling. Use your experience to help others understand how to balance career ambition with other life priorities. Your insights about sustainable career pacing, the importance of relationships, and the real sources of professional satisfaction can help others build careers that enhance, rather than detract from their overall life fulfillment. This week's Career Wisdom Legacy Challenge. Share one important insight from your professional experience with someone who could benefit from your perspective. This might be advice about handling workplace challenges, insights about what creates lasting career satisfaction, or lessons about building professional relationships that matter. Your career wisdom represents valuable guidance that took you decades to acquire. When you share these insights thoughtfully, You help others navigate their professional journeys with greater wisdom and potentially avoid mistakes that could affect their careers and life satisfaction for years to come. Tonight's challenge will help you reflect on your career wisdom and consider how those insights might guide your current choices or be shared with others. The Career Wisdom Reflection Challenge. Before bed tonight, spend 10-15 minutes reflecting on your professional journey and the wisdom you've gained. Choose one of these meaningful activities. Write down 3 pieces of career advice you wish you could give to your younger, professional self. Identify one relationship from your working years that brought meaning beyond just career advancement and consider reaching out to that person. Reflect on one professional challenge that taught you an important lesson and write about what you learned. Think about how your definition of career success has changed over time and what that reveals about your values. Consider one aspect of your professional legacy that you're genuinely proud of and why it matters to you. Plan to share one piece of career wisdom with someone who might benefit from your perspective. Choose the reflection that feels most meaningful to your experience. The goal is to honor the wisdom you have gained through your professional journey and consider how that understanding might guide your current life or help others. If you feel comfortable sharing, come to the comments and write, "Tonight I'm reflecting on my career wisdom by specific activity." When you share your professional insights, you contribute to a community of experienced wisdom that could benefit others navigating their own career challenges. You might find that consciously reflecting on your career journey helps you appreciate the growth, resilience, and wisdom you develop through decades of professional experience. Remember, your career wisdom represents valuable insights that took years to acquire and understand. This perspective is a gift both to yourself and to others who are still building their professional lives. Let's honor what we've learned about career success through decades of professional experience. Real career success isn't measured by titles, salaries, or achievements alone, but by the relationships you built, the character you developed, the learning you pursued, and the positive impact you had on others throughout your professional journey. Your decades in the workforce have given you wisdom about what creates lasting satisfaction in professional life, insights that differ significantly from what younger professionals often think they should pursue for success. Most importantly, your career wisdom represents valuable guidance that can help others build more sustainable, character-based, and relationship-focused approaches to professional life that enhance rather than detract from their overall life satisfaction. If this reflection on career wisdom and what really matters for professional success resonated with your own experience, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from understanding that true career success often looks different than what our achievement-oriented culture promotes. Subscribe if you haven't already, because we are building a community of people who understand that real wisdom comes from years of experience and reflection. Share one piece of career wisdom you have learned through your professional journey that might help someone else navigate their work life more successfully in the comments below. Your insights could provide exactly the perspective someone needs to make better choices about their career path. Remember, you have earned valuable wisdom through your years of professional experience. Trust those insights, use them to guide your current choices, and share them generously with others who are still learning what you now understand about meaningful professional success. Until next week, appreciate the wisdom you've gained, honor the relationships that made your career meaningful, and remember that your professional legacy lives in the positive impact you had on others throughout your working years. With deep respect for your professional journey and the wisdom it has provided,